We're speaking with Francisco Filho, a legend of SENSHI and a winner of a Grand Prix tournament. Francisco, could you tell us a bit more what it is to compete in such tournaments?
Wow, it's a great experience fighting in the Grand Prix. It's 3 fights in one night. So you have to bring all your energy, not only outside energy, but most inside energy. I mean, it's not only about the muscles, but it's about your mind. So your body must be ready, and your mind must be ready if you want to win a tournament.
Okay, so I guess the preparation for a tournament and for a single fight is totally different. One of them is like a sprint, the other one is like competing in marathon.
Exactly. But one thing that I must mention, I was waiting for that in SENSHI for so long. So we always had very good matches, but only single fights. And now it's the first time ever. Grand Prix is going to be 3 fights in one night. So 3 fights in one night. The fighter should be very prepared, physically, mentally, spiritually. So it's going to be a good test for him, and also an expecto for the public. Public will be amazing because the energy of Grand Prix is much more than just a single fight, as you said. So a single fight is more like a sprint. So you are really prepared and you do all you have. But now to fight in three fights in a night, you must be prepared and must be more conscious and to know the steps that you are going to do. So it's a big risk for you to hurt yourself, but if you don't push yourself to win that fight, so you will not be able to do the next fight. So it's a game, totally different game than a single fight.
So what about the strategy? Is it like the knockout the best strategy for the fighters?
Yeah, always, for me, I always look for a knockout. Every time when I'm there to finish the fight with one blow. We call it Ichigeki. So this is, I think, should be the goal of all fighters. But sometimes that doesn't happen. For me also, many times didn't happen. Especially when I won the Grand Prix, was a Yokohama GP. It was not the main event, but it was a Grand Prix. And then the first fight, I fought the 3 rounds. And then the second fight, I fought 2 rounds. And then the last fight, I fought 1 round. So totally was 6 fights. I mean, 6 rounds. But 6 rounds, very difficult. And with the injuries that you're gonna get the injury, and then you bring for the next round. So it's difficult, but once if your mind is prepared, and then it's no problem. You can win.
Okay, and you know the list with the fighters for tomorrow. So is there like someone who is literally better than the others, who is like the favorite for winning the tournament?
Well, I think all of them have big chance to win, and also when we talk about kickboxing, full contact rules, like KW SENSHI full contact rules. So especially in heavyweights, anything can happen anytime. So you might be a little bit more technical than your opponent, but if you are not really 100% there, so if you blink your eye, you might be KO'd. So you have to be all the time ready for the fight. So it's really difficult to tell who has more chance, because I think all of them have the chance to be the winner. But of course, I'm going to be cheering for the Brazilian guy, Bruno.
Okay, and if you are still a fighter, is there a fighter from SENSHI that you want to fight with? You think he's a great guy? If we fight, it would be really very interesting for the public. For me, it would be a great challenge.
You know, actually, when I retired, I said, oh, I want to retire. I don't want to fight no more. So I let for the young people to do that. So I'm out of this.
Okay, and final question, is there like a short advice for all the fighters tomorrow?
I think more important than to beat your opponent is to beat yourself. And Grand Prix give you the chance to beat yourself, because it's not only about your opponent. You have to win 3 times in a row, and then it's going to bring you this inner power. That's the most important thing to develop, I think. In martial arts, the main goal is to beat yourself, not your opponent.
Okay, so this is the first Grand Prix. Are you thinking in the future to have a Grand Prix but not in the heavyweights? There are a lot of Bulgarians fighting in SENSHI, but they are not in the heavyweight division. So do you think in the future you could organize a Grand Prix?
I hope so, and I think we must, because we have to give them chance for all categories, not only heavyweight. Of course, heavyweight guys sounds to be more excited because they are big, and then when they knock someone out, it's like a big show. But the lightweights also is a big show. It's really nice to see them. They are very fast. So I'm looking forward to see GP for the other categories as well.
Okay, finally, so tomorrow, what we should expect?
A big show. Be prepared and be excited, and please go there with your heart. So, because I think all the fighters, they can feel the energy around the arena, around the ring. So go there and cheer for your fighter, and we're gonna have a big show tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.